गाइस व्हाट्सअप, क्या हाल है भाइयों। आज का अपना वीडियो रहेगा बेसिकली गेट एग्जाम को लेके विच इज़ ऑन 8th Feb, सेकेंड शिफ्ट राइट, 2:30 से 5:30। ऑलमोस्ट वी हैव 2 more weeks। तो इसमें बेसिकली आई विल ट्राई टू टेल यू व्हाट आई वाज डूइंग इन द लास्ट 2 weeks which actually helped me, and I'll tell you my comparison between when I gave gate for the first time and when I gave gate for the second time. What was the difference and what was the things that I did the other way which actually helped me. And you need not to do the exact same thing, एज सबकी अपनी अपनी इंडिविजुअलिटी है। किसी को यू नो देर विल बी डिफरेंट काइंड ऑफ थिंग्स विच माइट वर्क फॉर डिफरेंट काइंड ऑफ पीपल। बट दिस इज मोर लाइक एन एक्सपीरियंस एंड लेस like an advice. So basically first time during last 2 weeks or 3 weeks, right, what I was doing is before that I was giving some test and all that, and kuch thoda bahut syllabus वगैरह छूट गया था like that, right. So what I was trying to do is ki go over that syllabus and try to complete the whole syllabus. That kind of image was in my mind. Yeah, I'll complete the whole syllabus and then only I'll be able to get good marks. And in the last few days I stopped giving test completely. It's like all the time I was doing revision and doing the remaining topics which were left out. In comparison to that, in the next attempt, right, when I got under 500 rank, so at that time what I was trying to do is till the last 2 days before the gate exam, what I was trying to do is at least one full length test every day. So it was like, let's say my shift is from 2:30 to 5:30, right. Then what I was trying to do is ki that day from 2:30 to 5:30, let's say ki you are giving a full length test, right. So whatever marks you are getting, at least bare minimum you will be able to do 50% or something, right? Even lesser than that is fine in a few tests. It's like that doesn't define कि how much marks you are going to get at the end. तो वो किया आपने, एंड आफ्टर दैट जैसे कि 2:30 से 5:30 आपका एग्जाम खत्म हुआ, आपके कुछ 50-55 मार्क्स आए या 40-45 आए, विच मीन्स कि आपका 40-45% आप ऑलरेडी कर चुके हो उस 3 घंटे में। नाउ लेट्स से कि यू आर लेफ्ट विथ रिमेनिंग सम 50 मार्क्स और सो। तो उसको आप ऑलरेडी अटेम्प्ट तो कर ही चुके हो, बट कहीं न कहीं आप अटके होगे, यू मस्ट हैव स्टक एट सम प्लेस, यू और यू माइट हैव मेड सम सिली मिस्टेक्स और समथिंग। तो बचे हुए 1.5 से 2 घंटे में, लेट्स से कि जस्ट राइट आफ्टर कंप्लीटिंग योर एग्जाम, राइट, 5:30 से 6:37 तक, just go through the solution. Most of the time it is immediately available after the test, right. So go through the solution, see what were the mistakes that you made and how you could have attempted that question differently and it could have be correct. So things like that, just try to do that within next 1.5 hour or so, because वो क्या क्या गलतियां तुमने करी है वो एकदम रिफ्रेश रहती है तुम्हारे माइंड में, राइट। यू विल बी लाइक वेरी मच कि ओ यार इतनी सी गलती होगी, नहीं तो ये क्वेश्चन मेरा सही हो सकता था। जो जस्ट लाइक दैट, वो सारी चीजें आप क्या है तुरंत खत्म कर दो। उसके बाद कंप्लीट किया अपना, सो जाओ आराम से। इफ यू आर अर्ली स्लीपिंग गाय, अगर तुम सारी रात जगने वालों में से हो, देन हैव योर डिनर, वॉट एवर, हैव सम वॉक, इधर उधर का कर करा के अपना फिर से वापस बैठ जाओ क्या रिवीजन वगैरह करने में। ठीक है, ये मैं कर रहा था बेसिकली, मैं अपना बता रहा हूँ। तो थर्ड पर्सन पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से तो आप अपना बैठ जाओ पढ़ने के लिए वापस। वो आपने अपना एक तो टेस्ट में कहीं कहीं हमेशा दैट सेइंग इज लाइक दैट, राइट, कि आप जो गलती करते हो वो चीज़ अगर आप अच्छे से दोबारा कर लो तो लंबे टाइम तक आपको याद रहती है, राइट। तो एग्जाम में जो जो गलतियां हुई, आपको लग रहा था अच्छा ये कॉन्सेप्ट सही से याद नहीं था या ये फॉर्मूला भूल गया या कुछ भी, तो जस्ट गो थ्रू दोज टॉपिक्स, रिवाइज दोज टॉपिक्स। एंड उसके बाद जो एक्स्ट्रा टाइम बच रहा है अगले दिन के 2:30 बजे से पहले तक, जब तुम दोबारा टेस्ट देने बैठोगे, तो इन बिटवीन दैट विंडो यू जस्ट डू योर रिवीजन वॉट एवर यू वांट टू डू। कि कुछ अगर मिसिंग टॉपिक है या कुछ ज़्यादा ही डाउट आ रहा है तो गो वॉच योर वीडियोस अगेन, या अदरवाइज गो थ्रू योर नोट्स, डू द रिवीजन एक्सेट्रा एक्सेट्रा एवरीथिंग, एंड नेक्स्ट डे अगेन फ्रॉम 2:30 to 5:30 सिट एंड गिव द टेस्ट। सो इससे दो बेनिफिट होते हैं। एक तो कि तुम्हारा जिस दिन टेस्ट है 2:30 से 5:30, तो तुमको कुछ भी अलग फील नहीं हो रहा होगा, बिकॉज सेम वे सेम 3 hours तुम एग्जाम दे रहे होगे अपना, तो यू जस्ट हैव टू रेप्लिकेट वॉट एवर यू हैव बीन डूइंग एट योर होम इन द एग्जाम सेंटर, सो इट विल बिकम वेरी इजी फॉर यू। एंड सेकेंड थिंग इज की डेली टेस्ट देने का ये फायदा है कि लेट्स से कि इन द लास्ट 10 days यू आर गिविंग 10 full length टेस्ट, राइट। सो एंड एक सब्जेक्ट में से फॉर एग्जांपल सम 4 5 क्वेश्चंस आर देयर इन वन टेस्ट, तो नेक्स्ट डे देयर विल बी द क्वेश्चंस व्हिच विल बी टचिंग डिफरेंट सेट ऑफ टॉपिक्स। तो ऐसे करके तुम्हारा टेस्ट के थ्रू सारा रिवीजन भी हो जाएगा एंड यू विल रिमेंबर इट करेक्टली एंड यू विल understand how you are going to manage the time, which are the weak points. If you are getting stuck at some point, let's say कि sometimes what happens is कि we are trying to spend too much time to solve questions or simple questions, or some will say कि 1 mark question which might be sometimes too complex to solve within 1 minute, or you might get stuck and your ego will get hurt कि नहीं इसको तो मैं करके ही मानूंगा, इतना simple question है मेरे से कैसे नहीं हो सकता, and you will end up spending 10 minutes 15 minutes, and at the end what you will realize is कि some questions which were easy compared to this question were left out because you didn't have enough time at the end. So वो सब चीजें हैं, एफटी को कितना टाइम देना है, शुरुआत में करना है, बीच में करना है। नाउ द थिंग इज कि कुछ लोगों के लिए क्या वर्क करता है कि दे ट्राई टू सेलेक्ट 1 marks क्वेश्चन फर्स्ट एंड ट्राई टू फिनिश देम एंड देन 2 marks क्वेश्चन। फॉर सम पीपल इज 2 marks फर्स्ट देन 1 marks, फॉर सम पीपल इज मिक्स क्वेश्चन। सो बेसिकली तुमको ये सारी जो भी स्ट्रेटजी अपनी फाइनलाइज करनी है उसके लिए प्रैक्टिस क्वेश्चंस बहुत ज्यादा जरूरी है। एक होता है कि अपन प्रैक्टिस कर रहे हैं, वी आर प्रैक्टिसिंग द क्वेश्चंस बट विद the time bound thing ki within 3 hours or something like that, so that doesn't help that much. But if you are doing at the exact same slot and for the 3 hours, then it becomes very easy for you to strategize yourself for the final day. So that was the thing which I was doing basically, and for me it was like initially what I was trying to do is ki find the questions which were of 2 marks and do them first and then 1 marks. But what I realized at the end it was like I was simply wasting too much time just to find the questions because the questions are never in the sequence of marks, right? कि एक number के question पहले आएंगे, then all the questions will be of 2 marks. They are always jumbled, right? So you are going at a question, you are reading the question, and then you are deciding, I'll come back later and do this because this is 1 marks, this is 2 marks. That is simply going to waste some amount of your time. So just read a question, get a glimpse of it, doesn't don't care about the marks whether it is 1 marks or 2 marks. If you think you can solve it in first go, then try to solve that question, spend some time, decent amount of time, let's say 1 minute or 1.5 minute depending on the marks of the question. Don't take it to your ego. Okay, sometimes it happens ki right now you are solving that question, you are not able to solve it, just leave it. After half an hour later, once you will come back at this question again, you might that approach will click to your head, right? And you will be able to solve that question. So that actually works. And for you, if it is working or not, to know this, giving these tests are very important. Okay, so just go do your test, keep giving the full length test, and don't let your motivation be pulled down because of marks in these test series. These are just for the practice. Okay, it never happens that, let's say ki there sometimes there will be just 2 days before the gate exam, right? You are giving a test and you are only getting 40 marks. That doesn't mean ki in the actual gate exam you are only going to get marks around 40. So if you are that kind of person whose motivation solely depends on how much marks he is getting in the tests, then please avoid giving test in the last few days. But if you are not that kind of person and you know how it actually works, because in the test series tests from test series itself, someday you might be getting 60 marks, someday you might be getting 40 marks. And if you understand that concept and you are smart enough to figure out ki whatever marks I'm getting right now have nothing to do with my actual marks which I'll be getting in the gate exam, and I'm doing all these tests just for the practice, then keep giving test until the gate exam. Okay, it is not going to do any harm to your preparation. Okay, you are just practicing, you are revising, and one test a day means ki 3 hours you are giving tests, right? Rest of the hours, let's say you are a person who is studying 10 hours a day, then 3 hours test, 2 hours evaluation, 5 hours, remaining 5 hours you can do all the revision that you want and everything. Okay, so what I'm trying to tell you is ki for me what worked was ki practice plus revision, healthy balance of both the things. It should not be like in the last 10 15 days you are completely giving the time to the revision, and one day you are just going and sitting there for the exam. Then you will feel that pressure of the exam, right? Ki you are writing an exam after 10 days. In comparison to that, what worked for me was ki I was giving test 2 days before the gate exam in the same setup, right? Ki sitting at 2:30 exact, finishing my test at 5:30 and all that thing. So it was just difference of the place. I was at the another place and I was giving exams. So just keep on doing that, and don't let your motivation be drawn down, because of the marks you are getting in the test series. So that is going to help you a lot trust me, and keep going, give all the best that you can do, and don't think about the outcomes as of now, because no one knows. ठीक है, the I have seen persons who were very good during their preparation phase, ekdam excellent, and it's not like randomly they are getting marks. Their basics were very strong, but somehow they got, all this tension and too much thinking and everything, overthinking part, and ended up having bad result in actual exam. So it might go both way. You are very good at, your marks are too good in the test series, but you are getting lesser marks than that in your exam. It might be the other way around as well. Your marks in the test series are below 50, below 60, and in the actual gate exam you might end up getting 70, 80, 85. So don't think too much about what is going to happen there. Just devote your full time practicing plus revising, a healthy balance of both the things, and then give your exam. Whatever will happen, and अब एग्जाम हो गया, आफ्टर दैट यू कैन थिंक राइट कि अच्छा इतना एग्जाम हुआ, तो इसके बाद व्हाट आर ऑल द ऑप्शंस दैट यू हैव, एंड वी आर ऑलवेज हियर टू हेल्प यू विद, एंड ट्रस्ट मी, देयर आर प्लेंटी ऑफ ऑप्शंस आफ्टर द गेट एग्जाम्स. You need not to be in top 100 or top 200 just to pursue a career after the gate exam, but try your best. If let's see, what I'm trying to tell you is ki if you can get that rank, then why not? Just try for it, try your best. And if you are not able to get it, then that is also fine. So as of now, just don't think too much. Keep two things in your mind: practice plus revision. You have to give your best, then give the exam. Rest, you don't have to worry about anything. Because during my time also, let's say I am from a till 12th, I was a Hindi background student, right? So what I was thinking is ki, will I be able to, survive during my MTech? It will be IIT, so everyone will be speaking English, whole syllabus will be in English, people will be talking in English, teaching in English, exams, all those things. Will I be able to cope up with that? What if there will be interviews? Will I be able to perform well in interviews even if I'm getting a good rank and get? So you have to avoid all those things because nothing matters. Some people will already be thinking, how will I do the TA duty, this, that. So don't think about anything else apart from the gate exam, 8th of Feb, 2:30 to 5:30. What you are going to do in those 3 hours, prepare for that. After that, whatever will happen, we will think about that later, right? So that's all. So it's like you need not to do a certain thing. Just try to, spend these 15 days to figure out what will work for best in your case for those 3 hours. So just try to prepare yourself for those 3 hours, and don't devote your whole time into either giving tests or just revision. Maintain a healthy balance of that thing. Maintain a healthy sleep, and healthy mindset is most important among all these things. So just don't let the negative thoughts even cross your minds, right? So इस you might be thinking कि ठीक है, टेस्ट सीरीज दी तुमने, 500 लोगों ने दी, तुम्हारी 300 रैंक आ रही है, देन यू आर ऑलरेडी लाइक कि 200 लोग तो मेरे से आगे, मेरा एग्जाम में कैसे? डोंट थिंक अबाउट दैट. It is not at all necessary that same result is going to be there in the actual gate exam. So, and the reason I'm repeating the same thing again and again is ki even though I'm telling you the same thing many times, you will still go end up thinking and overthinking after the result. But please don't do that, okay? It happens, but try to avoid as much as you can, and just focus on yourself. Don't discuss things with others, too many things like कि उसका doubt, इसका doubt. In the last 10 days or 15 days, you don't want to make other person's doubt your doubt, okay? Because the thing is कि let's say कि आज एग्जाम हुआ, राइट? उसमें 2 क्वेश्चन है जो ऐसे है कि किसी और के हो गए, बट तुमको बिल्कुल समझ नहीं आ रहा उनको कैसे करना है, सॉल्यूशन देख के भी. तो छोड़ दो, आगे बढ़ो, क्योंकि जरूरी नहीं है कि वही 2 क्वेश्चन है जो तुम्हारे एक्चुअल गेट एग्जाम में आएंगे, राइट? इट इज नॉट एट ऑल नेसेसरी. तो उसमें फालतू का टाइम, और आ भी गए तो तुमको सारे 100 के नंबर के क्वेश्चन थोड़ी अटेम्प्ट करने हैं. तो यू कैन, देर इज ऑलवेज ए मार्जिन ऑफ एरर, सो यू कैन स्किप फ्यू क्वेश्चंस, एंड यू नो दैट, राइट? तो डोंट waste too much time in the things which are not in your control. Just let them go. So letting go of few things is always very important, and that will help you in actual exam as well. For example, during my time, even during second time, I took one question to my ego, and what I was doing is, it was some small p or uppercase or lowercase, some confusion I had. So, and I ended up wasting 20 or 25 minutes in that 2 marks question, and even till the end I couldn't do that question. And I till date I regret doing that mistake, right? So what I'm trying to tell you is ki don't take anything at your ego during the exam. Okay, after that you can do whatever you want to do with that question. You can learn the concept very well, but during the exam don't take anything at your ego, and just go with the flow, because you know at the end you have to score marks. Doesn't matter whether that mark is coming from this question or some other question. Okay, so anyway, this video has become already very long. So, yeah, that's all. And try giving your best. And if you have any specific doubt or anything like that you are having, you can always let us know in the comment section. And we are a group of friends who all gave GATE exams. Few of them got very good rank in the first attempt itself. Few of them gave it 2 times. Few of them gave it after their having 3 4 years of gap after their BTech. So all kind of people are there. We are always there for you. So if you have any other specific doubt, we can also arrange a live session or something if you need. And don't I'll not even ask to do that whatever the drama is, like, share, subscribe, comment, falana digana. Just focus on your exam, focus on your preparation. All we want you to do is perform your best and get a good rank, and then let us know in the comment section, and we might even ask you know whatever. So all the very best. And yeah, keep going. Okay, don't just last 2 weeks, 2 weeks more to go. Give your best. Okay, yeah, bye.